were to wear black. Is that correct? Stand up. Okay.
Johnny
Okay.
Cash.
Terry, you want to see if Karl's good for us to start?
He's getting what?
You'll have your
We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh, he did. Getting fussy.
I'm going to move her stand as well as mine over here because it's a shorter thing. She'll need to come down here.
We're good? Okay. Let's talk about that after we rehearse. Yeah.
You can hear it now. Can't we hear it now?
Yeah. I love it. Let's do it. All right, we good? Okay. As they led Jesus away, they seized a man, Simon of Cyrene, who was coming from the country, and they laid the cross on Simon. Okay.
Made him carry it behind Jesus.
A great number of people followed him, and among them were women who were beating their breasts and wailing for him. But Jesus turned to them and said,
Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me, but weep for yourselves and for your children.
For the days are surely coming when they will say, Blessed are the barren, and the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that never nursed.
Then they will begin to say to the mountains, Fall on us, and to the hills, cover us.
Then if they do this when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry?
Two others also, who were criminals, were led away to be put to death with Jesus.
When they came to the place that is called the Skull, they crucified Jesus there with the criminals, one on his right and one on his left.
Then Jesus said,
Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing.
and they cast lots to divide his clothing.
And the people stood by, watching, but the leaders scoffed at him, saying, He saved others. Let him save himself if he is the Messiah of God, his chosen one.
The soldiers also mocked him, coming up and offering him sour wine and saying, If you're the king of the Jews, save yourself.
There was also an inscription over him, This is the King of the Jews.
One of the criminals who were hanged there kept deriding him and saying, Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and us.
But the other rebuked him, saying, Do you not fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation?
And we indeed have been condemned justly, for we are getting what we deserve for our deeds.
But this man has done nothing wrong.
Then the criminal said, Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
Jesus replied,
Truly I tell you today, you will be with me in paradise. was now about noon, and darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon, while the sun's light failed.
And the curtain of the temple was torn in two.
Then Jesus, crying with a loud voice, said,
Father, into your hands I commend my spirit.
Having said this, he breathed his last. When the centurion saw what had taken place, he praised God and said,
Certainly this man was innocent.
And when all the crowds who had gathered there for this spectacle saw what had taken place, they returned home, beating their breast.
But all his acquaintances, including the women who had followed him from Galilee, stood at a distance, watching these things.
The Passion of our Lord Jesus Christ.
But now, as at the ending, the low is lifted high. The stars shall bend their voices, and every stone shall cry, and every stone shall cry in praises of the child by whose descent among us the worlds are reconciled. And every stone shall cry.
Yeah.
That was a lot better. That made a really big difference. Yeah, I said that made a big difference.
They only let so many people in, so it doesn't matter. What's that? My youngest is having her first child. Oh, wow. Go.